For your natural sciences and your physical sciences work, you are often required to hand in digital copies of your experimental reports. For uniformity's sake, there are a few things that you need to take into consideration. This video is going to help you to make sure that your work looks neat and organized and that you have a specific set structure. Open your Word document and go to the Insert tab. Go to the Cover Page tab and pick one. Your cover page should have your project name, in this case, Factors Affecting Resistance. Remember the date for your project, which is usually the due date on your assignment given to you, and your first name, surname and class. If the title you chose for your project is ambiguous, then you may add a subtitle, as you usually have to also indicate the relationship between your variables. The school font is Century Gothic and the font size is 11 or 12. You need to use these fonts in these specific sizes. The reason we use a specific font is to ensure that the work is legible and it looks neat. Go back to your Insert tab and click on Footer on your second page. Your footer should contain your name and surname and should always indicate the page number. Subheadings in your document should be all caps, underlined and in bold. Your line spacing should be 1.5 and you need to remember to leave an open line after each topic. Diagrams in documents are completely dependent upon what the teacher insists on. You can do it in 4 ways. You can insert clip art, you can copy images from the internet, you can draw it in software that you download, which are specifically geared to graphics, or it can be done in the document itself using the shapes. Your results should always be tabulated. So go to the Insert tab, click on Table, and select the amount of columns and rows that you will need. Usually your results are in number format, and that would mean that your table absolutely have to be graphed. To make a graph, go to the Insert tab and select Chart. Depending upon your report, you will select either a bar graph, a histogram, or a line graph. Most often in natural sciences and physics, you will use a line graph. Once you've selected your graph, type in your X values where it says category. Where it shows the word series, enter your Y value. Type in all your Y values as they correspond to your X values and not arbitrarily. Now that your data range is sorted out, make sure your axes, headings as well as your graph in general should have a heading. You do this by clicking on the graph, selecting the Design tab under Chart Tools, and then selecting the Layout, which offer you all 3 labels. You can also select Layout under Chart Tools and then choose the most appropriate. Once you have selected your layout, click on the labels and edit them as you choose. To remove the key, left click and then delete on the key. How do you reference any research that you have done to come to your conclusions? Select your References tab after the bit that you actually want to cite and then click on Insert Citation. After you did that, select Add New Source. A Create Source window will appear. Select the relevant source from the drop-down menu and fill in as many of the relevant fields as you can. Click OK when you are done. At the very end of your document, when you want to save your work, stop and see if you have added a bibliography. How, you ask? Go back to References. Select Bibliography and then select Insert Bibliography and you are done. The last step is always to save your work using the Save As button and then changing the file name to your own name and grade. PowerPoint presentations follow pretty much the same route for most points. The only difference is that you need to add your bibliography by hand and ensure that your font font sizes are large enough to actually read on a slideshow, as points 11 and points 12 is too small a font.